Hey, it's Ubu, and today we're playing the demo for a game called Retail Hell. It's developed by Leap Game Studios, published by Midnighters, and you can find the game on Steam. And if you're not familiar with my channel, at the end of the video, I'll review the game, share my general thoughts, give it my final judgment, and I will have timestamps in the description. Also, if you like what I do here and want to support the channel, hit subscribe, leave a like, comment, and share the video. Also, I just started streaming on Twitch a couple times a week here and there. I'm just getting into the swing of things. But if that interests you and you want to come hang out, I'd love to see you there. My Twitch handle is twitch.tv/PaleMothReviews. Now, I want to read what's on the main menu here and let you know what's going on with this demo. So it says, welcome to the Retail Hell demo. This is a condensed experience to give you an idea of what Retail Hell is. The game is a work in progress. Some features are unavailable and everything that you see is subject to change. If you encounter any bugs, please get in touch at our Discord and let us know. This will help us make Retail Hell the best game that it can be. Thank you for playing the demo and supporting independent video games. So I appreciate them giving us that message here on the menu. Now let me tell you about the game and we'll get started. In Retail Hell, you are trapped in an infinite shift. You are the sole clerk of Purgatory's only convenience store. Manage stock, pay your taxes, and keep nightmarish creatures at bay as you uncover the secret of why your shift never ends. Clock in, serve the dead, survive the shift. Now that you know what the game is about, we'll go ahead and hit play. And also, sorry about my voice being a little off today. I did a lot of stuff outside over the weekend, and it's so dry and so much dust and pollen that I think it's kind of gotten to me. So, anyways, let's hit play. Whoa. Okay. Or you again. Pay attention. Oh, move around with WASD. I skipped something he said. Interact with left click. Click on products to pick them up. Bring a bag of chips to the counter. Then press the red button. Okay. Bag of chips. More clients, more money. There are worse places. Okay. Oh my god, look at this guy. Or whoever they are. What's this place? I keep clicking and skipping things, sorry. Soda. Whoa. That's a sound. Okay. Soda. How did I end up here? Oh my gosh. Nice to meet you, senor. Need something bubbly, loud, like me. What? Bubbly and loud. Soda? Rapido. Okay, do you want soda? Nos vimos. What? What are they saying? I don't understand. Maybe the 309 2DA. What? Oh, there's a timer. I didn't even realize this stuff over here. Okay, well, I don't know what the eyeball guy wants. Wait, I forgot something. Look at this guy. What a gentleman. But first, bring me tuna now. Okay. Make sure you remember them. They won't forget you. Thanks. Do I put that in my cash register? Ah! Hey, you got my old job. Click on a client to ask for their order a second time. It will drain their patience. Oh, okay. If you get many orders wrong, you won't like it. Alright now. Got something that can act as a bandage. Yeah, toilet paper. I want to put this photo down. There we go. Pain doesn't go away. Remember that. Clock out. Okay. Buy a day of service. Clock out in 0 seconds. Okay, this shows our balance. I'm a little off today, sorry. Our balance, our customers, and our good and our bad. We have our clock out timer. We have a buy a day of service. But we can clock out with X. Maybe? Okay, well, the toilet works, so that's good. We have an incinerator for some reason. Oh. Okay. Close the shutter. Just gonna buy a day of service and just see what that does. Why am I in debt? You, still alive, I see. I want you to order something for me. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. God, excuse me, sorry. Okay, use that. Computer screen to get more products. I'm just a mess today, gosh. Orders take some time to deliver. I want a can of human. Order it from the computer. Order. Okay. Buy. Fast delivery. No, I'm good. Let's just wait for it to show up. $5 to speed up something that takes 20 seconds? That's crazy. Okay. Want a can of human. Order it from the computer. I did. Where does it show up? Oh, it shows up here. Okay. We're learning. I get it. It's monster energy, but it's human. Make more money. There are worse places. Good lord. Soda. I think I'm out of soda, dude. Oh, no. Here we go. Do not serve banned customers. Okay. Hey, it's the homie. Senor, nice to see you again. Having some weird dreams. Quesadillas. Give me 2 cans of bubbles. Uh-oh. You only have one, homie. Oh, here we go, here we go. I've dreamt of another place. Hero Erm. I'm sorry, I can't speak Spanish. I'm trying. Hey, come over here. There's a bad customer out there. Stalker. He's got no eyes. He gets here, just stay chill. Still. Don't move at all. You got something that can act as a bandage? Yeah. The guy's like completely missing his skin. It's kind of terrible. Can I close the shutter on the monster? Oh, he's like inverted everything. Give me... Greetings, give me what? Give me cereal. Okay. He's inverted me. Oh. That wasn't so bad. That was kind of scary at first. Oh. Okay, he has eyes. I know I heard something. You can't hide from me. Is he missing eyes, or am I crazy? It looked like he had eyeballs. Whoa, look at this hulking monstrosity. Is this swole? I'm just kidding. I didn't know he was in this game. Can of tuna. Someone left this near the window. It's a baseball. Bases, balls. Don't waste time. Something with a fizz. Uh-oh. Okay, okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's get a 6-pack. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Don't even try to get out. I'm not trying to do anything except run this business. Maybe I'll just put it in here. Can I pick up more than one thing at a time? Nope. That sucks. I think we need to restock some. I'm getting like kind of crazy low on stuff. Alright, we have organized. And I'm going to look at this now. So do I have to do this by a day of service? I guess I don't understand that wording. Because this says clock out at the top in red. And if I click that, it doesn't do anything. I guess I expect there to be like something like I just press and it just says, okay, you clocked out. But I don't know. I guess I don't get it. I'm overthinking it like I do everything. You there. Playtime's over. You see that refrigerator? Use it to sell cold drinks. Take some time for them to cool. Oh, okay. I'm glad I put that soda in there. The coffee machine. Place an empty cup, then press the button to operate it. You run out. Order more coffee beans on the provider. I'll get to work. Do we even have coffee beans? Uh-oh. Make me a coffee. Get a cup from the door below. Place it, and then press the button. Get it from the... What? Get it from the door... Did I misread that? If you order more coffee beans, dump them on top of that machine. What? You there? Good. Yes, I'm here. There's somebody out here looking for you. Uh-oh. Don't give it a chance to get near you. Okay. Use the lever to close the window and lay low for a bit. Can I crouch? You got something to cover my skin? I mean, you want toilet paper every time. I assume that's what you want. There you go. Pain doesn't go away. Remember that. Okay. Whoop. Bit of a hiccup there. Oh, it shows that these are cold now. Chips. There you go. You're welcome. Oh, this is where the coffee beans go. Oh no, that's the monster thing. Come near. Nope, I'm not moving. What? Is that the end of the demo? Dear Ubu. That's my Steam name on here. This letter serves as formal notice regarding your employment status with 7 Forever. Following evaluation of your recent performance, your contract has been concluded in accordance with company policy effective today. Basis for termination: failure to comply with established workplace safety and containment requirements. Additional notes: employee did not secure the assigned workspace in the presence of Harvester. All personnel are expected to maintain environmental seals when exposed to hazardous clientele. Performance summary: positive customer interactions 12, negative interactions 0, 12 total customers, total income generated 32. Final determination: early termination of contract. We appreciate your time with the company and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Sincerely, Human Resources 7 Forever. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I was hoping to make it a little further than that. I was under the impression that if you move, he would kill you. Am I wrong about that? Yeah, whatever. Let's try it again. I know a little bit more what's going on. Unfortunately, I have to reorganize everything. Okay, the guy earlier talked about the stalker and not to move. I think this is the stalker. This is the one you don't move. Because he says, I know I heard something. So we're not going to move at all. The guy that killed us was the harvester, so I got to close the shutter for him. Okay. Alright, here's Swole again. Grrr. Someone there? Yeah, hello. I want a can of tuna. Someone left this near the window. Thank you. A baseball. Is he coming back? Grrr. Hello? Can I need a can of beans. I didn't know they could show up twice in a row like that. That's pretty cool. Yes. Gotta hurry up. What do you want? Snort, snort. Chips. Nope. Alright, we're running out of time. That's it for the day. Oh, wait. He showed up. Cereal? I got you, homie. You're a little late, but we're gonna get the money from you. Alright, there you go. Okay, let's do that. So it's almost like you have to pay to work here. Which is a very odd concept. Alright, we've made it to the coffee section. Where we were earlier, so. Right, cold drinks, gotcha. Got some in there already. And I kept one out to keep warm, just in case someone's weird. You got any warm soda? Right? How do I know if I've run out? Order more coffee beans and dump 4 beans here. Okay, we have a gauge and a light. Yeah, what's up? There's somebody out here looking for you. Don't give it a chance to get near you. Use the lever to close the window and lay low for a bit. Give me something cold. I got you. Here you go. Glad I put those in there. Alright, we got the old lady. This lady's been popping up more. I don't think she popped up at all last time. Hey, a can of beans and a roll of toilet paper. Alright. I am out of toilet paper. I'm gonna have to order some. Give me a second. Please, let me... Yeah, I don't care. Just let me... Alright, hold on. A one-man show here. You gotta give me a little bit of patience. It's him. I won't forget. Come near. Is he gone? What's up? Old soda. Gotcha. Alright, I think we made it past where we failed last time. I assume. If everything lined up correct. Otro dia. 4 cold laughs. 4 cold sodas. I don't have that many, dude. Are you crazy? How about that? What is this? Alright, dude, well... I don't know what to tell you. I ran out. Someone there? Yeah, what's up? Some coffee. The cups are down below. That's what I meant earlier. Okay. Let me just leave that open. Okay, so we got toilet paper going now. Okay, hello, child. Toilet paper and chips. Okay, just put this up here. Oh, nope. Give me the chips. Man, him inverting everything like that is kind of wacky, but we got it. Dude, you were just here. Greetings. I need cereal. Okay, you eat a lot of cereal, dude. How did he get something? Gotta wait before I can read it all. What's up? What's up, homie? You there, little one? You got beans? I do. You fit right in. Thank you. I try. Just kidding. I don't try to fit in. I don't care. Oh, it's the stalker. Let's not move. Rawr. Alright. Where you can kind of see them pop in and out like that in the back. Cereal. This place, I remember it. Got something that can act as a bandage? Dude, that's all you... Well, I guess it makes sense. He's always the same, so... Okay. You working for the man in the hat? Maybe. I need something to clean myself. Got a nice thing going on here. Yeah, thank you. Purgatory was nice to me. Okay. I'm trying to, like, decipher what he wants. I got to get him something before, but I don't... It's hard to say what he wants now. Maybe, like, see... Chips, maybe? That was a lucky guess. Oh. I got him that time. He's creeping up on me, though. Come near. No. We're closed. Nobody's home. We're not here. Maybe that knock means he's gone. That last one. Oh, here we go. Greetings. What would you like? Toilet paper and chips. Well, I don't have any chips. Frick, dude, this sucks. Here we go. Yeah, I'm out of chips, dude. I'm sorry. Hear me. Okay, so we need to get some chips. We basically need everything. We only have a couple of rolls of toilet paper still. Technically we had... Well, I thought there was one there. I must have used it. Okay, so we can do that. We made a good bit of money, I guess. Let's order some stuff like... That. Oh no! Okay, it's already closed. Okay, I panicked. I'm definitely not speeding things up. Future Employee of the Month? Hot dog machine is ready. Oh, great. Like a bun. The hot dog, then the sauces. Bun dog sauce. Okay, we can order the hot dog and buns, of course. You'll get something from me if you make it through today. Ooh, a raise? Click a bun. Then the hot dog. Give me one with mustard. Gotcha. There you go. Make more money. There are worse places. I wish I had time to organize. Oh, I'm nicer than the others. Thank you. Give me a hot dog. One with everything. Nice, nice. I'll come back for you later. Okay, thanks. Let's do, I don't know. I waited for your shift. Nice to see you. You were just here, dude. One dog. Gotcha. I'm gonna run out of hot dogs. Oops. He's gonna eat all of our hot dogs. One man. Hard to, like, think about how to predict what to buy when you should. Talk to me. I want to drown in the freezing fizz. Give me 6. Bro. I should have put these in there sooner. I don't have 6 of them. This guy's gonna put me out of business buying all my stuff. That's not how that works. I was just kidding. I think you might need to chill out on the soda, bro. I don't think I can get 6 chilled that fast. Does it say they're chilled? Hey, wait! Frick you, dude. Oh, hey. I knew you'd be here, yep. Just a cold soda. Well, you're in luck, because I have those. Oh, a Game Boy. Thanks. You're nice, even after what happened. Why'd I kill my family or something? Ah, well. Greetings. What do you want? I want... What? What did you say? I want soda. Oh, okay. Bye. See you, dude. Adios. Muchachos. Oh. Nope. Gonna reorganize. That guy really likes to sneak up on you, so gotta be really careful. Frick, dude. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, it's the eyeball. Dang it, I'm so bad at this one. I didn't catch any of that. Beans? I did it! What is this? A button? Oh, it's a yo-yo. Wait! Frick. He's sneaky. Okay. Thank God. What are we low on? Wait for your shift. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Give me a hot dog. One with everything. You got it, buddy. Uh-oh. It won't let me pick them up. Oh no. Hey. Let me... What's going on? I can press the buttons. I can't pick the buns up. Frick! Gimme! The hot dog machine's broken. It won't let me do it. I'm trying. It won't let me. Hey, sure you still want... Come on. Let me play the game. Can walk on the shelf. Dude, I'm sorry. Now you've done it. Yeah, whatever. Well, man, I am not happy about that. I just, like, block him out and just say, forget you. Hope that doesn't get me killed. He sees me opening up as he backs away. Oh, frick. Something plus soda. Okay, well, I have soda. What did you say? Hot dog. He wants a hot dog. I see what's going on with this language now. It won't let me use... Uh-oh, whoa. I can see through the hot dog machine. Look at that. Look how close I can get. What's going on with that? Oh my gosh. It literally... Okay. I'm putting this back. This sucks. In my career. Why would I do that now? Oh, I can't afford the next day of service. Oh, interesting. Boy, that's unfortunate. The hot dog machine getting busted like that just really threw us for a loop. Alright, well, I guess we have to end our career. Employment terminated. Outside access unlocked. Oh no, it's him! What a ridiculous, like, scream there. That was crazy. Alright, so... let's look at this real quick again. See if it's any different necessarily. Additional notes. Continued employment requires sufficient income generation to finance additional work cycles. So maybe sometimes just, like, buying one thing at a time rather than, like I was doing, buying 6 things at a time, you know, that was probably a bad way to do it, because I got pretty badly behind in the amount of money I needed. So performance, I probably could say that in a better way, but you know what I'm saying. Buy one thing at a time and not 6 things at a time. Even though that guy wanted 6 sodas. Just saying. Performance summary. Positive customer interactions, 45. The negative was 3. It's a pretty good ratio. Total customers served 48, so we made it much further that time. Total income generated, 127. Final determination. Early termination of contract. Yep. And then we appreciate your time, company, and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Thank you. All right, well, I'm back on the main menu now, where I will review the game, and if you're just here for the gameplay, I appreciate you hanging out, and I hope to see you again. Now, as always, I start with the visuals when talking about games, and I would say visually, this game is pretty solid. I like its art direction a lot with the different people or entities or whatever they are approaching the store. I think they look really cool. It reminds me of that game where I think it's called You Are Not a Human or something that was really popular. Just that weird, you know, approach to character design I think really stands out. And I like that. I like seeing the variety of them and the fact that they return to the store, you know, you get familiar with them and what they want here and there. So that's pretty cool. I like the way the game looks. And of course, the little store we work in is really nice. I like that a lot. Just the detail, you know, the signs and everything make it a very convincing space to work in and to interact with, and I really like it a lot. So I would say overall the visuals in the game are totally fine, totally acceptable in my opinion, so no complaints there. Now in terms of audio, I quite like the audio as well for the most part. I do like the just sort of basic humming of lights and whatnot on the main menu here. It's pretty cool. The use of music and ambience and whatnot throughout, I think works pretty well to, you know, support just the overall atmosphere and the mood of the game. Of course, interacting with things like diegetic audio, where it's like when I interact with the shutter and flush the toilet and you know, the computer and pick the bags of chips up and, you know, interact with the cash register. I like that things make noises when I interact with them, and I think that definitely, like I've said earlier, supports the game and making it immersive and I think just really interesting and fun to engage with. I think it's really important to have, you know, strong environmental audio, sounds like that, it just makes it that much more convincing, and I think it's very effective. Aside from that, nothing really stands out. I think the audio is still acceptable across the board. They do the thing where the text appearing on screen has like little mumbles and audio associated with it, which isn't actually that bad. I'm usually really critical of that, but it's very subtle in this game, which I really appreciate. I've played games before that have audio that is associated with text appearing on screen, and it's really kind of loud and I would say borderline annoying. But I like that their approach to it at least was very subtle, and it's just very quiet and in the way they do it. So I don't really have an issue with that personally. So yeah, I would just say the audio is good. Now, in terms of mechanics, it's fairly straightforward on the surface. You need to just basically give your customers what they're asking for. And they come with a variety of appearances and wants. Sometimes they can want 1 soda, 2 sodas, 6 sodas. They want cold soda. I like that being sort of a difference in what they're asking for, I suppose. I don't know if that means you need to always keep them cold or not, so maybe you can mess around with that. Maybe somebody will show up and say, I want warm soda. I'm not sure. It's something to think about there, though. I do like that they mix it up like that, at least, where it's like, now I want some toilet paper, but I want toilet paper and this, or I want 2 things or 3 things or whatever. And I think that adds a bit of a dynamic approach to the mechanics itself, because otherwise you would just memorize what the customers want, and we don't always want the same thing when we go to the store. So I think that makes sense. I think that works really well. Now you also have a couple of entity like bad customers that show up that want to kill you. I believe the stalker is the one where if you move, it will get you. He's the one with the red paint or blood on his head and the big eyes. And then the other one is the harvester, who you have to close the shutter on, or else he'll get you as well. I think that's cool. I hope to see more entities or bad customers, or whatever they call them, banned customers. I want to see more of those in the future. I think that'd be a lot of fun. It would add that much more of a dynamic kind of difficulty to the game, and I think that would be really cool. Definitely keep you on your toes as you're already trying to manage what people want, keeping things in stock, which I think also can maybe feel a bit, I don't want to say random, but like, you eventually memorize what each customer looks like, at least in this demo, and you can sort of expect what they want, but being able to keep up with how much money you're making to how much money you need to spend to keep stock for these requests sounds kind of tricky in a way, because I mean, like myself, I bought maybe too much of things. I bought 6 packs of things. Maybe you just need to buy 1 or 2 things at a time, especially when you run out. But you have a guy show up that wants 6 cold sodas. I don't have 6 cold sodas, so it's definitely something that you can experiment with. It's definitely trial and error in a lot of ways, which I think is cool. It adds some replayability in a sense, and I think it works together really well. I quite like just the overall vibe of just interacting with the environment and listening to the customers and trying to stay on top of things. I thought it created a very interesting gameplay loop, and it was very engaging, at least for me. I guess I was a little thrown off with the idea of, you run out of time, it says to clock out, and you go to the computer, and clock out is just highlighted in red on the computer, but it's just to exit out of the computer. But it's like, if I'm clocking out, I guess I just didn't understand the connection between this screen telling me clock out, and then when I go to the computer, you have to buy a new day of service to progress, rather than just clicking a clock out button. Maybe I'm misinterpreting that, or I'm overthinking that, but I find that odd, I guess. That's all I'm saying. So like I said, while on the surface, it's pretty straightforward of what you do in this game, I think there is a lot of depth to it, some trial and error, and some experimentation, some memorization, and I think that all comes together really well to create a unique experience, especially in a game where you're basically just doing a job, like a lot of games are nowadays. I like their approach to it. I would say great job with the mechanics. Now, in terms of story and concept, I'm not really familiar too much of what the story of this game is. There is a little bit of it hinted at least, with some of the customers handing us random objects like a painting or portrait of our family. I assume that's what that is. A bloody baseball, a robot, a Game Boy, and a yo-yo. So you're like collecting these objects from customers, which I guess is parallel to us having like progression in the game. The more of those we collect, the further we're getting in the game, I suppose. And then those objects, I assume, have something to do with why our character is here in purgatory, and gives us some background on who we were, what happened to our family, what happened to us. And I think that's an interesting way to sort of build that up, just right under the surface. It's not overt, it's not in your face or anything. Customers will just hand you something and say something like, hey, don't forget what happened, or, you know, and it adds a little bit of mystery to the game, which I like. A little sprinkle of mystery here and there, a little sprinkle of story. I'm not sure how in-depth the story will really be in the end. I don't know if there's different endings to this game or what, but I think just having a little bit of a subtle idea being planted as we're playing is an interesting way to do it, and I think that's cool. Other than that, I don't really have much else to say about a story per se, that other than that we're just in a little store in purgatory, all these other people are stuck in purgatory, and we get to just sit around and experience it together, I suppose. So I would say pretty good job at least setting up some intrigue, at least with the story. And the overall concept of the game, I would say, is pretty cool as well. Obviously, there are a lot of games like this where you're just sort of doing a job, a retail job of some kind, where you're working in a video store, or like in a lot of Chilla's Arts games, you're working in like a coffee shop or something like that. So whilst a lot of the games don't really stand out to me in that, you know, in a big way, I think this one, like I said, has enough depth and complexity to it under the surface that I think it just shows a lot of potential to create a very satisfying gameplay loop in the long run. So I would say overall the concept of this game is really solid. And in terms of performance and settings, the game performed really well. There were some moments though where the game would have some pretty noticeable like hiccups, where I would be doing what I normally do in the game, and then all of a sudden the frames would drop, or something would happen where the game would hiccup really hard for like a second. I'm not really sure what's causing that, if it's just a transition between the characters being spawned in the background or something like that, but it happened quite often. It didn't break my immersion too bad or like ruin the experience for me, but it was noticeable. It was borderline distracting, and hopefully that can be fine-tuned going forward. Also, the hot dog machine broke on me, so that's a pretty big bug. I couldn't use it. It just literally wouldn't let me pick up the hot dogs and serve them to the customers, which basically broke the game, so that really sucks. Obviously, I know, like I said, and have read here on the main menu, it is a work in progress, so I still wanted to point that out. So performance is good, but there's some fine-tuning still to be done with the weird hitches and frame drops like that and whatnot, and also some bugs related to the hot dog machine, at least in my experience. Now, in terms of settings here, we'll go over those. You have your game volume, your ambience volume, and your sound effects volume. I appreciate these being added. Your head bob, your brightness slider, your sensitivity, which I probably should have turned up a little bit. The game's default sensitivity is a little low, in my opinion. And your frame rate cap here, which has several options. And then your resolution and your VSync. So I would say these are acceptable settings, especially for a demo. That's a work in progress. Everything here is appropriate, I would say. The game didn't have horrific performance or anything like that. If there were some bigger issues going on, I would expect more of a variety of options to adjust those issues, but I would say from how the game was presented and how well crafted it is so far, I really appreciate these settings, and I think they're very acceptable. So my final judgment for the Retail Hell demo is, I would say it's good. I really enjoy every aspect of this game. I really enjoy its visuals, especially. Its approach to audio design, a lot of diegetic audio, I think is really cool as we interact with the store itself. I really like the approach to the mechanics. While simple on the surface, there is some depth, some experimentation, replayability, and some trial and error as well. So there's a lot going for it in that regard. I just think over time that will become more apparent and more obvious the more we play it, and as more things are added to the game and there are more updates, I think the mechanics will really start to shine more and more as you go forward. And while the story is very basic on the surface and only given to you in little bite-sized pieces with these random objects these people are giving us throughout the game, I think that's an interesting way to build intrigue and also a little bit of mystery, just a little sprinkle of wonderment of what are these little objects, what do they mean, what do they represent, what's the point of me having them, and I think that's really cool, especially for a demo, so you definitely piqued my interest in that regard. The overall concept is really solid as well. I like your approach to basically having a retail job game like we see so much now, and your approach to it in a horror aspect and its art direction and everything, I think is unique enough for it to stand out on its own, and like I said, has a lot of potential. The performance definitely needs some fine tuning and whatnot, some hiccups here and there that become a little too distracting over time, and there are some bugs involved as well with obviously the hot dog machine that needs to be fixed, so hopefully it won't be out of order forever. And the settings I would say are acceptable as well. So overall, a really good first impression for a demo especially. Obviously, there's a lot to be done here to fine-tune the game to make it a little bit more fleshed out and precise. and the way it's presented and the way its mechanics work. And I think everything's going to work out just fine for this game. I had a good time with it. I really like its approach to just its feeling. It has a really interesting, atmospheric, immersive tone about it, and I really like that. So I am looking forward to seeing where this game goes and what you can do with it. So I wish you the best of luck on your future endeavors and your work. Tell me what you think in the comments below. What are your thoughts on this game? Do you agree or disagree with me? Do you have anything to add? Do you just want to say hi? Let me know what's up. And don't forget to check the pinned comment below for the links to everything and go play this game for yourself and form your own opinion. I'm sure the developer would really appreciate your feedback as well as mine. And if you'd like to support my channel, hit subscribe, leave a like, comment, and share the video. And also go check me out over on Twitch if that interests you. I'll also have links to my socials in the description. And I thank you for watching my video. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I think that's all I have to say about it. So thanks for hanging out with me. But don't forget.